within like 60 days, you have to pay them $40. And I was stressed. I was like, I got to be on my best behavior. I don't want to lose that $40. Also, you're literally right, because they bulldozed the dorm the year after and then rebuilt it. So, like, that place is no longer haunted, I guess. Imagine how many beers that could buy. It could buy 40, man. That was like, the math was so based back then. I used to pay $160 for rent. That's crazy. While Chip continues to stay mired in the Sims mines, we're biting all his bits. First we played Fly Night, now we're going to play Keep Driving. What is Keep Driving? Sources are calling it the Anora of video games. It has 96% positive reviews on Steam. That's on the borderline between very and overwhelmingly positive, I think. It's a resource management RPG where you are on a road trip in the 1990s. Your car breaks down. You need some money to fix it. You use your skills to get some money. You fix up your car. You pick up some hitchhikers. Maybe sometimes you don't because you've seen There's Something About Mary. And you have a good time, I guess. Or maybe you learn something about yourself or you feel some emotions. The summer sprawls out before you as you're ready to go on your first big road trip alone. It's the early 2000s. You've recently got your license. You're young. Take it easy. You have time. Those who know. I'd say I'm more of a type A driver. I am backseating on the road a lot. Not in my own car, but with the other cars I see on the road. Yeah. What's your name? Thelonious. Relationship with your parents? Honestly, I have to say, it's very good. I'm not trying to make anybody in chat feel bad, but I got a good relationship with my parents. What's your occupation? Which way? Western male? I guess in the early 2000s, I would say student. Start with a skill point, gain a skill point when you read. What are you bringing with you? On a road trip when I'm 18 years old-ish? Probably bringing a guitar and beer. And you know what? Can you hold the guitar for me? And what are we driving? 1981 sedan, 4 passenger seats, average trunk, average engine. I guess we'll be taking the sedan then. Right click to lower the seat. Wait, hang on. Dude, to get more trunk space, you geniuses. We out here. Leave. Keep driving? Absolutely. Yes, dude. For a road trip, track 1 is very important, man. You got to set the stage. Tractor. Is it going to be like an adventure or what? The tractor makes a peaceful humming sound. These symbols represent the road events, and they are called threats. Each threat corresponds to one of your resources. Okay, green is energy, yellow's cash, blue's durability, orange is gas. These are your skills. You need to use skills in order to remove the threat. This is how Dodge Ram drivers actually view their fellow man that happens to be next to them on the highway. We respect all stars and stripes on the road. Lifted Dodge Rams might be an exception. And if you're thinking, thank God he's not talking about me, and you drive like a lifted Ford F-150 Lightning, you're welcome. Also, next time we move, I need you to help. These dots show how many uses a skill has. When you're out of uses, it can't be used until you rest. This shows what type of threat a skill can remove. White star icons can remove threats of any type. X icons remove no threat. Use the skill Relax and align it with the threat on the bottom to remove it. Click and drag the skill to the threat icon. Okay. On the road phase, the threat with a warning will attack you. Each threat deals damage to its corresponding resource. There are different kinds of warnings. You can hover over them to see what they do or get a full list by pressing this button. right, so you've done damage to my vehicle. After the road phase, something will happen and the new threat warning will be displayed. What am I doing? Shouldn't I be looking for a job or something? Ah, man, it's the time for adventure or whatever. That kind of helps. I'm inspired. New Journey Way Out Festival. Are you coming to the festival this year? It's a long way. Oh, we do have quests, man. Get a ticket, get a tent, and get to the festival. See you in 4 weeks. XO. I don't know anybody named XO. That's, this is literally a chain letter. If I don't send it to 8 other people, I'm gonna have bad luck forever. Gas is... I don't know the price. We'll take it. Whoa, dude! I could put $10 worth of gas in this. Oh, this is very, very 20th century coded. Oh! Okay, we go to 11. We don't have the penny in Canada, so I would accept that. It is a vibe, for sure. Sex C99. Hee. Oh, man. Too good? Yeah. What? You got depressed over seeing a license plate? No. They got buffed sociality. Hitchhikers level faster. Max energy reduced by 1. Energy costs increased by 1 because I'm hungry. Bro, I'll stop for a hitchhiker. They level faster. Oh, hi. I didn't know it was going to be this guy. I'm scared. I missed the bus. Mind taking me to the next town with an employment office? Yeah, buddy, come on, hop. You're not sitting in the back. This ain't an Uber, okay? What is this? He looked so sad, I couldn't quite tell. He looked like he was in his 50s. Ooh, relatable. He was probably in his late 30s. He said he quit his job and I wanted to get back. Oh, it's a skill, man. Excuse. What else was I gonna do? We're chilling on gas. We can't afford to buy anything else. Buddy, get back in the car. You gotta eat, brother. Oh, yeah. Restores 3 energy when consumed. But does it say also makes you tired? Excuse me? What do you mean? What do you mean makes you tired? Are you implying that I have ADHD and caffeine has the opposite effect on me? I can live with that. Watermelon and a Coke, that should be enough for 2 fully grown adult men. I mean, money's at a bit of a premium, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Nice day. Very nice day. I'm starting to think that he's mentally ill. It's late. We should turn on the music for sure. My kid used to love trips, turns on the radio. Birds that won't move. Stop for hitchhiker or keep driving? Boys, we got enough watermelon for everybody. Wouldn't you know it, a young road tripper. Oh, how lovely. Would you mind taking me to the base of the mountain? I got a big hike planned. Honestly, I prefer to have you over here. This is pack one, pick one if you have to sit in the back seat. You need to be able to talk to the driver. When is it appropriate to go in the passenger seat of the Uber? When the back seat is full. I think it's the only acceptable option. Otherwise, the front seat has kind of bad vibes. If they seem chill, I'd go passenger seat over middle, but... Dashboard figurine. Car upgrade Lucky Charm. I mean, you can't do a road trip without having that, to be honest with you. So, skirt! Say what you will about this car, it reverses mighty quick. Lucky Charm. Damn, she be shaking that. On the stage every time, shorty going. I'm like, yeah, shorty going. Yeah, shorty going. She gonna make me spend some money on it. Oh. Whole bank account, I'll blow it. Go do the show then. Bring some dough in. Pockets bigger than a Samoan. Is that a crack or just some dirt on the windshield? Oh, this is me in a nutshell. Doesn't matter. If it's a crack, it's a crack. Your indifference gives you a sense of control. That's what it's all about, man. Next, energy cost reduced to 0. Get it twisted. Worry, it doesn't happen, you suffered. It does happen, you suffered twice. Don't worry. It doesn't happen. You didn't suffer. It happens. You only suffered once. Of course we're stopping, bro. We got the whole party here. Hiya. As you can see, I'm what you might call a runaway. Will you help a gal out? Age 31. She's runaway bride. If you get a perfect with this, become happy. Okay. If you black out, the bride will leave. Woke up in New York City in a funky cheap hotel. I know all about that. She took my heart and she took my money. Must have slipped me a sleeping pill. Santana could play the guitar on Livin' La Vida Loca, but Ricky Martin could not write Oye Como Va. My man. Give him some space, dude! Look, it's great being on the road, but I really miss... Yeah. Getting up, making some tea, and listening to music with the sun on my face. When a minute feels like a second, and a second feels like a minute. Yes. Yes, sir. You don't know shit about that, man. Don't say till the room stinks. It doesn't make sense in this context. Well, I think like we're done with it for today. But I gotta be honest, keep driving has it's bewitched me a little bit. It's bewitched me. I'm gonna go /marker keep driving. It seems like a good time to stop for today. It sucks that it's Friday, dude. I won't be able to play it again until Monday. What I was worried, and listen, join the real world, okay? Video games can be many things. They could be illuminating. They could teach you stuff. They could explore your emotions. What I was worried about when I saw the mechanics of the game was that it was going to be one of those games where it's like you have one apple and then you pick up a hitchhiker and the hitchhiker gives you like a sob story about how they haven't eaten in like 5 days, and then you have to decide whether to give your apple to the hitchhiker, good, or whether to eat the apple for yourself. You are a bad person. So I was concerned that there was going to be like Life is Strange 2 type moments in it. But I respect that it's got some... It's... The emotions come from the emergent gameplay. I appreciate that. No morality checks. What do you mean by that? Well, like... you know... There's some, like, games like this that are more... I'm a mechanics-driven guy, okay? But there are times you play... And this doesn't make them bad games, but there's times in, like, this war of mine where it's basically, like, are you going to be a good person and make your run worse to save a digital person? Or are you going to be a bad person and save your resources in order to have a better chance to finish the run? And then I'm like, I am traumatized by this YouTube comment, even though it's been like 8 years. I was like, buddy, I need the food just so I can make episode 37. And then people are like, that woman was being robbed from and you didn't even save her. And I'm like, buddy, she's not real, bitch. She's not real. I'm real. You're being mean to a real person because they did not save a digital person. Do you understand the irony here? And then dunk. It doesn't matter because they're 14. They were 14 back then. You ever shave your balls? Yep. It's annoying. I wish there was like a fucking... There's got to be an easier way, man. Cleaning up the hair is kind of annoying. And like shaving above the balls is easy. It's so easy. Shaving the balls, the gooch, and in between the cheeks is really hard. Can't there just be like a chair you sit on that like just shaves it for you? Like you turn it on for like 3 seconds and it just goes like... Don't even get me started. That's tough. That's tough. Electric razor? Buddy, that's how I'm doing it. I'm not down there with the barber hitman weapon. And also, I don't know if anybody else... I don't think it's personal. It's just carbon, right? But like something's wrong with ball hair. The hair above the shaft, no problem. The razor cuts through it like any other hair. Ball hair, when you run the electric clipper on it, it just folds. Like, it just tanks it. I don't know if you need like diamond tip blades or something, but you could run that shit over your entire sack. You'll still have like 75% of the hair there. It just goes like, bye. It doesn't make sense. So then you're like, okay, we know what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab it. I'm going to grab the hair like this so it's taut, and then I'm going to shave it. Now you got a problem because the skin is so fucking like stretchy and rippled. Zzz! And then you go, wow, what the fuck, dude? And then you like, when you do it, you're like, it looks done. And then you go piss like an hour later and your shit's got like a side part. And you're like, did I really forget like the whole fucking, I forgot like the side of my left leg or something like that. And now it's all, and then I know Prezzo, I've talked about this and you resonated with it, or it resonated with you. When you got hairy legs, like from the knee to the hip, because like most men have hairy legs from the knee down, but like if you got the hair going all the way, it's tough. Because once you shave the pubic area, it looks like you're wearing 2 leg sleeves of hair. So yeah, that's exactly it, man. You got to do like a fucking fade or something, and I don't have that kind of technology. I don't have that kind of know-how. We're gonna build in like a fucking above the knee fade or something like that. Otherwise, it looks ridiculous. Having body hair that you don't want is annoying as fuck. And then people that don't have body hair are like even more annoying about it. If I had chest hair, I'd just shave it. It's fucking annoying to shave it, bro. Your torso is fucking huge. There's so much hair to clean up after you do it. And then your fucking stubble is sticking through your shirt. Your shirt gets fucking, like, your whole body becomes Velcro. And I can't imagine that it feels good to rub up against. And it's hard to get it all right, too. And let's not even get started with the shoulders and shit. Just wax it. See, this is how I know you don't have fucking the same, you're not a real hairy motherfucker like me. I got my back waxed, because I was like, fuck this shaving shit. I got my back waxed. It hurt like a motherfucker. But I was like, damn, that's smooth as hell. But then when, like 2 days later, my whole back was just like red bumps. And every time I sneezed, it was like there was a nerve in every single one of the bumps that hit me with an electric shock every time I sneezed. So I was looking online and people were like, yeah, it happens. After you get your fucking wax, just don't wear a shirt for 2 days. I was like, buddy, I had to pick up my kid from kindergarten. They're gonna fucking kill me. Well, just get it lasered. Oh yeah, it takes 11 treatments over 3 years for the shit to not grow back. It's like, they can't figure it out, man. It's like the hardest problem science has ever had. So I just accept it, man. Otherwise, like your whole life would just be hair maintenance. Yeah, but honestly, gene therapy is probably like the best chance. Ass hair is a bigger issue? Not for me. Can they put like a mite on your body that just eats body hair? Like maybe that's the fucking ticket, man. We already got all sorts of little amoebas and like microfauna and shit in our body. Certainly there's got to be like a little like nanobot type insect, like a paramecium or something that you could just put on your body and it would just like Roomba the body hair up. Nair, I'm telling you, I've tried everything. I've used the Nair. I don't know if I need to be studied by science or something like that. The Nair is not strong enough to get through the hair. And I've left it on until the shit starts to like hurt my skin. I've seen the ads. They put it on, they wait like 15 minutes, and then they go, and the hair just comes off. I tried that shit when I was in university. Put it all over my torso, waited, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. Could feel like my skin getting hot, wiped it off. Didn't take out a single hair. I don't know, it doesn't work, man. What do you use on your head? Well, electric razor, but like that, I'll level with you. Your skull is like the easiest thing to shave. It's basically like a big ball. Like the The razor likes to adhere to the contours of your head. Also, like, you know, so I'm getting too into the mechanics, but you need to just go back to first principles. It's hard to shave your balls because the skin is really thin and like ripply, and then the objects directly underneath it are very, very sensitive. Your head, the skin, I don't know how thin it is, but it's thicker than the skin on your balls. And a micrometer from the skin is solid bone. So you could push the razor like right into it and you got something pushing back on you. Whereas when you try to do that with your scrotum, things get a little touchy. It's like trying to cut onions on a cutting board. Tuck, 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 tuck. Like, that's easy. The other one would be like trying to cut onions on top of like a fucking, I don't know, like a bag of water. You would be like, oh, I'm leaking, you know? Or trying to cut onions on your ball sack. Yeah, exactly. But I'm not even, like, the body hair is whatever. That's like coated in the fucking genes. It's the annoying part is that the people who don't have body hair are like, I would just take care of it if I had it. Why didn't I think of that, you fucking idiot? You fucking moron. Or the people that are like, yeah, I'm pretty hairy too. And then you fucking see them on beach day and they got like 4 hairs on their chest. And they're like, ooh, it's gross. And you're like, buddy, since age 16, I've been looking like Steve Carell from 40-Year-Old Virgin. That's what my least favorite part of Jaws, man. Richard Dreyfuss unbuttons his shirt. And then fucking Roy Scheider says, you're wearing a sweater there? Fuck you, man. Bitch ass Roy Scheider, scared of the fucking water, lives on an island, dumb motherfucker. He can't control that shit. It's the 1970s. What is he supposed to do? They haven't even invented anything but like garden shears. Fuck ass Roy Scheider. Also, when the waxer mogged me when I went to get waxed. I got my back waxed. And she said, oh, your hair back here is really long. Usually we advise clients to trim it down a little bit before they come in. And I said, oh, okay, next time. In my head, I was like, how long do you think my fucking arms are, lady? Why do you think I'm here in the first place? I can't fucking do that shit. I don't know how many elbows you got, but I can't get back there. That's why I'm here. We advise is always, we didn't advise, but we wish you'd done this. That is true. They did send me a big email before my waxing, but like 90% of the email was like how to sign up for their loyalty program. Did you sign up? Well, honestly, like the day after the wax, when my shit was smooth, I was like, I should just sign up for the loyalty program. Then like 2 days later, when my back was bright red and bumpy, and it stayed like that for like a week, I was like, I'm never doing that shit again. Thank God I didn't sign up for the loyalty program. Did it cost money? Yeah, they were taking a cue from like the fucking, like every business now. The thing is like, I don't know, the waxing was like $80 or something like that. They were like, for $150, you can get 2 waxes a month. And they know, they're like, in your head, you're like, oh my God, I'm saving $10. In their head, they're like, $150 now beats $80 in 2 weeks and $80 in a month. Plus, this motherfucker is not going to come in 2 times a month. So basically, it's free money. This dude is probably going to, instead of paying $80 per wax, he's going to end up paying $300 per wax. I saw something, is this true? Because my wife has handled our Netflix subscription since I moved in with her in like 2012. Is it true that Netflix is raising its price to $33.99 a month if you have an extra account on it and also HD? I don't even know if it's 4K, but if you have HD, it's, what the fuck, dude? Price of the brick going up. No, but the brick is worse too. They're making the brick more expensive, but the brick is less Moorish than it used to be. Because the brick was kind of fucking crazy in like 2014, 2015. The brick was very Moorish. Now the brick kind of fucking sucks ass. Now the brick kind of doesn't have shit on it. Except for Korean dramas and reality TV shows. What the fuck happened to the brick, man? It's crazy that it probably would have been worth 33 bucks a month in 2015. But they were charging like $9.99, and now it's worth like negative $3 a month, and they're charging $34 a month. Yeah, plus the brick's all on Clit now. That is true. Clit's 22 a month right now. Yeah, for now. Until they get the fucking network effects. It's free for me. Quit bragging. My what? My ginseng. Kate brought me ginseng. I believe in medicine, and I don't believe in a lot of crunchy stuff. But every time I eat samgyetang, which is like a Korean chicken soup with ginseng in it, I feel so much better the next day. And I remember when I lived in Korea, everybody was like, in the wintertime, they were all like, they were glazing the shit out of red ginseng, man. So I said, you know what? Maybe I'll get some. And then I completely forgot about it. And my wife is smarter than me and cares about my health. She bought me some. My wife is Korean. She said, plus it's the most Asian one. I thought you said, I thought first you said it's a Korean one too. And then what I heard is I picked the most Asian one. The famous one. Oh, the famous one. Okay. Oh, man. I think she would. It won some awards. What kind of countries were the awards from? If you had to put it in like continental type. She's going to have one too. This shit gonna turn us into the Red Hulk. I haven't seen that yet. I don't even know. I don't think it's out yet. Shout out Harrison Fraud. Yes, sir. Yeah, I got a library card. Did you know, I don't know if this is the same in all parts of the world. You could take a lot of books out of the library at one time, which you might as an adult be like, why would I ever want 12 books from the library at once? You got a 4-year-old and the average book that they read is like 20 pages long. That shit hits the spot, man. I don't even know what the limit is at the Vancouver Library. We've definitely left there with like 10, 15 books from time to time. The other thing is you can literally just take them if you don't put them on the scanner. You should probably bring them back. Also, I think they got like the fucking detectors at the door. I don't know. You gotta be a real scumbag to steal books from the library. Does anyone here work in like a public library? I have a question. I mean it sincerely. And not doing work but still getting paid for it is the dream, by the way. That's as based as it gets. I oftentimes go in a library. It's not a big library. 7, 8 employees in the library at all times. It's good. It's a good thing. But I'm like, what do you do? Am I missing something? I know they're on computers in the back room, and then there's like 2 or 3 of them that are in the front on the counter. But you're blowing up our spot? Well, I mean, it does seem like one person is employed full-time at the library to, like, I hand them a box with the name of a board game on it, and then they hand me the board game. Stopping old guys from jerking off at the computers. That's probably the realest shit that anyone has ever said in my chat. There are a lot of older gentlemen looking at some sus Facebook pictures in the library. It's a fucking epidemic, for sure. I didn't say it was a dream job. I also didn't say they're not doing anything. I just said I don't know what you're doing. But I also said that I love you for it. And I would be pissed off. Like, that's what's crazy to me, is the library doesn't even fucking sell anything. And when I want to get, like, the sneaky squirrel game, I go to the counter, I give them the box, they give me the game. When I go to the grocery store, where you pay money for the things that they sell, and I want to buy shrimp, I got to wait 15 minutes for somebody to come to the shrimp counter. Like, the whole fucking thing is you're hiring people at minimum wage, and you can't hire one more person to man the seafood counter. You're already paying them like a criminal wage. It costs you almost nothing versus what you're making. Can we at least, if we're gonna have the hellscape and the exploitation, can I at least get my shrimp faster? Just give me the shrimp faster. Hire one more person. Instead, you got the bakery, the seafood counter, and the deli counter are all staffed by one dude, and his main purview is every 15 minutes he's got to load 100 rotisserie chickens into the fucking oven, and then when the alarm goes off, he's got to unload all the rotisserie chickens from the oven, and he's got to give me the shrimp, and he's got to get 3 chocolate chip cookies for this person over here, and he's got to get 300 grams of mortadella for this person. It's crazy, man. Understaffing blows my mind. At a small local business, I get it, man. Because I don't think people are buying that many, like, used books anymore, which is a tragedy. I will say, I had to buy new bike shoes. You ever see these? Kate's live, but I'm on my wave right now. You ever see these motherfuckers right here? Look at this shit. Oh, fuck, dude. Look at it. Look at this. Woo! With a fucking... that's a home job there. I installed that shit myself. And then I know you're looking at it. You're like, what's going on with these? Check this shit out, bitch. All right. And then you're like, okay, smartass, how are you going to get out of those? Check this shit out. Look at that. Anyway, I went to the bike store because I had to buy new bike shoes because my old ones broke when I was doing my FTP test, which is a story for another day. So I went into the bike store. It's local. 2 employees. No problem, right? Big fucking problem. Because both employees were doing bike tune-ups. So I picked out a shoe that looked like it would fit my needs, but it wasn't the right size. So I had to wait for somebody to be like, can I try these in a... And don't even get me started because they're all European sizes. I had to be like, can I try these in a 46? He was like, damn, bro! They're not pants! They're not pants! So anyway... I literally, like, waited 10, 15 minutes for somebody to come and, like, help me. And then nobody came and helped me. They were just all going, check, which is their lot in life. But so I had to drive my daughter to an activity. I just put the shoes down and walked out. And then after I dropped my daughter off at the activity, I came back to the store, and they were on me like fucking flies on shit. They were like, we got him. He totally fucking fell for the hard-to-get gambit that we hit him with earlier. Let me guess, you want some shoes? Yeah, we knew it. But I was like, I don't run a bike store. I do feel like if you offer bike tune-ups, you gotta have one person doing the tune-ups and one person, you know, handling the shit on the floor. But I don't think anybody even cares what the fuck I'm talking about now. At all. But that's okay. Chiblee does. All right, I'm going to send you... What's crazy, too, is you've been watching this fucking screen from Keep Driving for like half an hour. I've been like alt-tabbed and going to Metacritic.com and shit like that. Like, I've been leisure maxing. Sorry. All right. Good night, y'all. I love it when you suck me like that and when you close your...
Like, I just put my underwear on and somebody was like, hey, are you Northern Lion? Now get in the garbage disposal, I'll hit the button. Like, I'm not saying AI has no purpose. I'm just saying that's the dumbest purpose of all time. By the way, it's crazy to me people keep calling this a children's game. Just because children, like, enjoy... Then don't even get me started. You motherfuckers will be like, I can't believe he's playing a children's game. Yeah, I can't believe you motherfuckers all went to the movie theater and made the Super Mario Brothers movie open to $350 million. You're taking seats away from little 8-year-old kids' birthday parties and stuff like that. Then you're going to say... Wait, is it paused? Because we are getting a phone call here. Your ass is going to... I paid money to play a kid's game on my own time. I'm not taking anybody else's lunch in the interim period. Okay, put this... Can I have a phone call, please? Please? I'm just saying, you got to apply the same level of criticism to yourself that you apply to me, but I already know that there's no shot that that's happening. The only thing that makes this a kid's game is the aesthetics. If you made the art shittier and called it Fire Emblem Milkshake Heroes, people would be like, it's not a kid's game. It's a game for general audiences. But because it's like, looks like a Flash game, people are like, it's for kids. You don't even know what you're talking about. Odyssey has been saved, and I'm gonna load my previous save. This is called save scumming. It's a hot topic right now as a result of Baldur's Gate 3's prodigious release. What are my thoughts on save scumming? My thoughts on save scumming is, brother, you're 37 years old. You shouldn't be getting into arguments online about how you play with digital toys. You're really gonna get in an argument with somebody about, oh, your Baldur's Gate playthrough is like less valid than mine because I never reloaded. I'm playing on Iron Man, you're not playing on Iron Man. Who cares? Like, it's a toy. It's a toy. I don't mean that in a derogatory fashion. I'm just saying, like, life's too short, man.
BRB, making my McDonald's Sprite gimmick account right now.
Okay, but none of you fuckers who make these accounts better, like, become white supremacists or anything like that. It's gonna reflect really badly on me. They started as a Northern Lion fan-edited YouTube channel, and now they're doing interviews on, like, banned websites. Do not do this, okay? I mean, for the obvious reason, but also for the less obvious reason that it would reflect poorly on me. Do not become. Stop asking me about where Squeaks was on January 6th. I told you he was in Washington, D.C. It was me, Squeaks, and Ariel Pink in a hotel room, okay? But we weren't at the riots, okay? We were just there to sample some of the culture, and then things got, like, really, like, scary. So we just went back to the hotel room.
Toy Story gives me the ick. Honestly, no disrespect to women. You're all queens as far as I'm concerned. Except Mussolini's granddaughter. I'm trying, there's probably a couple more. Marie Le Pen. I don't know. Marjorie Taylor Greene. Ava Braun. Yeah, okay. Margaret Thatcher. Yeah. But I'm done trying to avoid the ick. I'm 34 years old. At this point in my life, I am what I am. I'm not going to spend the next potentially 50 years of my life and marriage trying to avoid the ick. Then I'll just die and be like, whoa, mission accomplished? Like, if you're going to get the ick, that's fine. We're not compatible then. I mean, with my wife, if she didn't get the ick from me walking on my toes, like, she's unickable at this point, I hope. I'm trying pretty hard, crying every time Toy Story 2 comes on, though. Bob Iger would throw your ass in a garbage disposal if it brought the Disney stock price up a quarter point. And you know what? He would be right to do it because that's the obligation the CEO has to the shareholders in his messed up system, okay? But he would do it in a heartbeat. He would say, thank you so much for treating Disneyland, our profit-generating theme park enterprise, with the reverence it deserves. Now get in the garbage disposal, I'll hit the button. Listen, it's like, if you're from California and you insult American states, you don't insult Texas. Because you're like, Texas, you know, they got their own thing going on. You insult Arkansas, which is next to Texas, but worse in every single way.